I want to welcome all of you all, including our special guests, the U.S. attorneys, police chiefs, prosecutors, and our partners from federal law enforcement. And we are so happy to have this partnership. And this really is a first of its kind. In case you haven't noticed, when you saw that scroll of the federal partners, you've got FBI, ATF, DEA, marshals, U.S. attorneys, OJP, cops, OVW. Who did I miss? I feel like I missed somebody. But it's an amazing, real partnership. So you know that we ask you all the time, collaborate, collaborate, collaborate. And then, we sit on high and don't collaborate. Well, we're in it with you. This is a true partnership, and we are really collaborating. And the biggest byproduct of VRN is not only that we know each other, and she now knows how to get in their buildings, but when other issues and other problems come up, we've got these relationships and these communications that will exist long beyond our tenure here. So we're excited that everyone here has agreed. Did you know that you agreed to be part of VRN? Everybody know that? It was voluntary, and we hope with enthusiasm. But if you don't have enthusiasm now, I guarantee you 2 years from now, you will be singing the praises of VRN. VRN has been in place for just a year and a half now, and we couldn't be more pleased with the progress we're seeing. We've been incredibly impressed with the high level of collaboration, and we're so proud of what our sites have been able to accomplish, and you're going to hear a little bit about that from Chief Went and Chief Cummings today. Chief Cummings is used to being in the audience and getting called on to support, to give testimony. This week's summit is an important opportunity to build and expand on that progress. We're going to hear from experts, and we'll get perspectives from folks who have been doing this work and have their own lessons to share. We'll also talk about the resources available to support you, and most importantly, we'll talk about strategy and development. I also want to make sure that we at OJP are doing our part to meet your needs, because as you know from what Kristen said, the origin of this is to figure out how do we better deliver the resources we have across the department to assist with your problems. So VRN is an experiment. It's not a program that's designed to live in perpetuity. It's a tool for us to learn how to be better partners with you all. So the Office of Justice Programs, as I mentioned, exists to support local law enforcement officers, prosecutors, and professionals across the justice system. We offer a wealth of training, technical assistance, information, and other resources that we make available primarily through the Bureau of Justice Assistance, the lead partner for VRN. I know that you've heard about these resources, and we'll talk more about them today and tomorrow. We don't want this to be a one-way conversation, clearly. It's a real conversation. We want to hear from you. We want to know about the gaps that you have in your jurisdictions, and we want to know what you need from us at the federal level. Does our training and technical assistance address your community's needs? Do our grant programs complement your violence reduction strategies? What do you need from the Department of Justice that will help you do your jobs effectively? And we hope that you give us your feedback throughout these 2 days and throughout your term in this initiative. I want to emphasize that the department is not just a distributor of resources. We are an ally and a partner with you in this work. Later, you'll hear from police chiefs, as I mentioned, who are part of the network to discuss how VRN has augmented their local anti-crime strategies. And our hope is that this VRN will serve as a robust forum for the exchange of ideas and information. And as you heard about the infamous trip they took to LA last week, it's about exchanging what others know with others. All of you all have something to give each other, and all of you have something you can learn from others. So this is a partnership of trust in the truest sense of the word. Your goals are our goals, and what we want to see is you all to have healthy, safe communities.
Most importantly, I want to welcome all of you who will be participating now in VRN. The police chiefs and sheriffs and local prosecutors who are the critical partners who are joining us in this effort. I really admire your commitment to the public safety of your communities, your willingness to try something a little different, to try to make the citizens of your community as safe as possible. And everybody in this room is committed to doing everything that we can to try to help you in this endeavor. Now, just as there's no single cause for violence, there's also no single way to try to build safer communities. But we do know that we can't arrest our way into safer communities, and that we know that we can't address the violent crime problem without addressing the social conditions like poverty and lack of education and lack of opportunity that allow it to take root. At the Justice Department, our violent crime strategy has 3 prongs: prevention, enforcement, and rehabilitation. And the Violence Reduction Network similarly takes a holistic approach as well. And it does it in a targeted way without costing a whole lot of money and without a lot of the bureaucratic red tape that candidly sometimes comes with us feds. In a nutshell, as you already know and as folks have explained to you, the gist of this program is to give you 2 experts, a highly trained law enforcement strategist and an expert in grants. And these 2 people will come in and assess and work with you to assess the needs of your community, and then work with you to develop a strategy to be able to address your violent crime needs. Now, the strategist will pair you with local experts from FBI and DEA and ATF and the Marshal Service and others to try to assist you with this. And the grants expert will be someone who knows about existing funding. This doesn't require new funding, but who knows about existing funding that is available for you throughout not just DOJ, but all of the federal government, and will actually write the grants and work with you to teach you going forward how to have that kind of grant writing expertise on your own. Now, it's only been a year and a half since we launched the first Violence Reduction Network in 6 cities: Camden, Chicago, Detroit, Wilmington, Oakland, and Richmond, California. And in just that short period of time, the partnerships that have been built through VRN have reduced the crime rates in these cities. For example, domestic violence homicides in Detroit have dropped 35% since city officials began tackling this problem as part of their VRN strategy. And thanks to a new unit in Wilmington, the homicide clearance rates in that city have gone from just 10% to over 50%, and that's just in a year. These are impressive results that really could only be happening with the kind of collaboration that VRN brings. Last September, we expanded to 5 additional cities: Compton, California, Flint, Little Rock, West Memphis, and Newark. These sites have really begun the planning process and have emerged from that phase, but they're already forming really strong alliances and making sound, sustainable progress in their anti-violence efforts. I'll give you an example of that. Compton has recently decided to target its efforts at human trafficking and outstanding arrest warrants. Our city in Flint, our group in Flint, is working with graduate students at Michigan State University to improve the city's crime analysis abilities. And thanks to digital imaging and video response team, or known as DIVERT from the FBI, the training that they're getting, the police are identifying and apprehending suspects who previously eluded them. I'm really excited to see the progress that all these cities are making, and even more excited to see what's going to be happening in the additional 6 cities and the 3 that have joined us here today over the next year. Now, there are also communities around the country that don't necessarily need the full VRN services, but have very specific violent crime issues in their cities that could use some help. And that's where the Diagnostic Center from the Office of Justice Programs comes in. For those cities, OJP offers the Diagnostic Center specialist to help cities identify a single issue, a single problem that they're having in their city, and to work with them to develop a customized solution to that specific problem. In recent years, the Diagnostic Center has helped over 10 cities, and today I'm really excited to be able to tell you that we are significantly expanding the Diagnostic Center to be able to help a lot more cities all across the country. We recognize, though, that really combating violent crime is going to take more than just dedicated leaders and good ideas. It also takes resources. And the Department of Justice is going to continue to do everything that we possibly can to give you the tools and the funds that you need to be able to combat violent crime in your home communities. For example, under a brand new initiative that we have called the Police Prosecutor Partnership, we're soliciting proposals for really out-of-the-box kind of collaborations between law enforcement and prosecutors. We're looking for ideas that build on evidence-based strategies that are focused on reducing violence and sharing intelligence and engaging with the community, which, as we all know, is a really critical element of any sustainable violence reduction strategy. All of this takes place by merging the expertise that you all have in your local communities with what we're able to bring from the federal side. But even with the resources and training and collaboration that are really the essential components of VRN, I know that we've got our work cut out for us. There's a whole lot to be done to make our country safer and our communities more secure, not just in the VRN cities, but in cities all across our country. I get that these challenges are substantial, and the answers aren't always going to be obvious, and we're not going to get all the answers. As great as VRN is, we're not going to get all the answers from VRN either. But I know, from looking around this room and from talking with you all this morning before coming in here, I know the commitment that each one of you has to building safer communities with the people of your communities. And I know the commitment that the folks at the Department of Justice, specifically in OJP, have to doing everything they can to assist you with that. So you've got our partnership. You've got our partnership now in VRN, and you have our commitment to be standing with you and doing everything we can to help you, not just through VRN, but in the years to come. I'm confident that working together, we can really change the type of communities that we are building for the citizens that we serve. And we're really excited about what's going to take place here over the next couple of days and being able to work with you for the years to come. So thank you for raising your hand for this. Thank you for being willing to try something different. And thank you for your partnership. And I wish you a great seminar and look forward to hearing about the results.